What's going on, guys, and good morning. In fact, it is an extremely early morning and Lauren is making dinner at 6:30 a.m. Explain to the viewers why you're making dinner so early, Lauren.
Well, because this is the only time I'm gonna get to make it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we do here because our schedules are so opposite of each other that we have to do things 12 hours before they should be done. Anyways, we've got a whole bunch of parts today going to CSP, and I'm going to show you guys when we get there what some of this stuff is. So I want to give a shout out to Tony Seal because he just sent me this Hooligan Life hoodie in the mail. It's his brand that he has online, and he also owns a ZL1, so you should go check him out. There's the back of the hoodie, and pretty cool design, so I guess I'm a hooligan now. So we have to take all these parts and put them in my truck, so we should probably do this the easiest way. That was easy. Alrighty guys, I'm out. See you, Jackson. I'll see you later, buddy. I'll see you soon. Lauren, bye.
Love you.
Love you too. So, I did get the drywall for the garage. I managed to get that and some insulation to fill in those holes there. So I will be starting this wall very shortly, and the rest of it will also go up, like I said in prior videos. Still a little dark out because obviously it's not even 7 a.m. yet, but what we have to do today is we've got to go to pick up my 2017. Sorry, it's a little dark in here, but we got to go pick up my 2017 because I dropped that off at Chevy to get a realignment done because sorry Chevy, but you screwed that up the first time. And once I pick up my 2017, we're dropping the truck off. And that one is getting another realignment because, sorry Chevy, but you screwed that one up too. And this is also getting an oil change. It's first oil change. And then after that, we'll head to CSP and I'll show you guys some of these parts. Alrighty, so arriving at the Chevy dealer now. Go get the 2017 ZL1, drop the truck off. So I'm gonna find a service guy, then find out where my car is and drop this one off. And get all those boxes in the back there somehow in my ZL1. Got my keys and there's my car. Hopefully the alignment's done correctly this time. Hopefully. Ooh, nice little cold start there. So what I'm gonna do here is pull up next to my truck and basically unload all those car parts into the Camaro so we can then take it to CSP. There we go. It all fits. And there goes the truck, hopefully to get a realignment. All right, now that everything's loaded up, off to CSP. Here we are now, arriving at CSP. Looks like they got the door open. That's convenient. All right, so we're gonna back the car in here to CSP and unload it.
Man, you stuffed that in there.
Oh yeah, I had to take that out just to get it in here, take it out of the box. So we got converter.
Nitrous.
That's like odds and ends of stuff that I was gonna bring here. That's nitrous.
Is this piece you're talking about?
That's the new side panel, so we can rewire all the nitrous. And the white box is the golden part. You gotta take the nitrous out first. Actually, I don't know, that might work. There you go. There it is. And the intake.
They need to send me one of these too.
Yeah, RPM sent me that intake. It's a 5-inch intake for the ZL1. Should work pretty well. And there's the new RPM intake approved by CSP. We're upgrading to 15 pounders. Oh yeah. Since we're actually going to be spraying a true 300 shot this time, we're going to need more nitrous. So two 15-pound bottles will do the trick.
I can't believe both of them fit in there.
Yeah, man. Heard you got a new lift, and I heard you
We got this new lift, but then when we were having this checked up, this one didn't really meet the wobble test. The anchor points were pulling out.
So you re-anchored it into the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 if we count the dyno lift. 5 lifts.
I mean, We might need another one or two. I mean, you saw the cars outside. Like,
Oh, I know. You guys, yeah, you guys are quickly running out of room. So what are you holding there?
This is your
Oh
throttle
my
body.
God, look at that thing.
your dinner plate.
That looks really, wow. Woohoo! That's a throttle body there, guys. So we've upgraded to a 102 millimeter throttle body from Nick Williams. It's a boosted throttle body. And what are they stock, millimeter wise? Is it 87? Or is it
88?
88. Is it 88?
Yeah,
So
a lot,
there you
lot
go.
of people go up to the LS7, which is 90 millimeter.
90 millimeter, yeah. But this thing is pretty. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Don't drop it.
I know, don't drop it. You know, you don't want to know how much I paid for this part right here. It's gonna look sweet though. I like it. So here's the nightmare that good old Eric has now taken into his hands to fix. I guess you're gonna start with, well, yeah, doing all the rewiring on the nitrous, because obviously it's nowhere near up to par or up to standard. And
I don't want to ever see that on a nitrous can.
yeah, suitcase. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad news there. A lot of the issues that were happening to the nitrous system, you know, at the track last year could potentially be this wire, some of the wiring. It could also have potentially been the fact that the fuel reservoir is not here because it's out being powder coated right now, but that was adjusted to like what? Some crazy PSI that was just way too much for it. It was just way too rich. So that was one of the reasons that nitrous wasn't firing last year on the track. We found that issue, so that obviously will be fixed. And a lot of the wiring, just a bunch of stuff in here that looks like spaghetti will be completely cut out, completely redone, and the engine's gonna look a lot nicer. Like there was like a ground going to like my strut brace bolt right here. It's just kind of like stuff like that that just, I mean, to me, I hate looking at an engine like that. I like things to be nice and clean.
It's a mess.
Yeah, another thing too I forgot to tell you about is fuel system back there. Obviously, there was a hole cut in my floor and then it was duct taped over, and that's how the fuel pump was installed.
No more duct tape.
Yeah, so we were talking about just putting a plate there maybe to actually seal it instead of duct tape a flap door.
It would be nice to have had what was cut out, because it's not perfectly flat, but
Yeah,
we'll make a plate and do our best with what we have.
yeah, definitely a good system. Just I want to make sure it's correctly
I'm gonna have fun
done.
crawling back there.
Yeah, I know. I know. The X brace was a cool idea when you look at it, but not so cool when you have to actually get in the back.
This is yours. I put
Ooh, thank you, man.
creamer, sugar, and then I put some coffee in.
Good. That's exactly how I like it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I bought a replacement piece or panel for the center console there. As you can see, it's all screwed up from the nitrous wiring. So I bought a new one, and then we're going to rewire the switches and everything for the nitrous setup. So this is what it's come to. The for sale sign.
I'm still taking offers. 25K takes her home.
If I don't run 8s this year, I'm just going to sell the car. So we're just kidding. It's not for sale. Although we had a lot of people asking about that in your video. You put that for sale sign on my car and everyone's like, wait, it's for sale?
Go check out the video. It's hilarious. Nick dies. Spoiler.
What's happening, man?
Hey, I'm here with Nick. We had a quick question about his build. Just wanted to confirm what you're rating it to horsepower wise.
1400.
All right. I mean that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean basically those factory cranks we've got guys making 1400 to the tire with the factory crank, and then you have you know, the ultra billet rods. We have guys making 1500, and then the pistons are, you know, solid as shit. I mean you can make 2000 horsepower with the piston. So yeah, I mean it's really just a limitation of the production cylinder walls where, you know, they basically go out around, and that's where, you know, that's why we were going to 4080 on the board, because they were so out of round to start with. The ETA is shipping today. Hopefully have it in your hand on Monday. It's going to be on a dedicated truck where it's basically going straight there. It's not going to be stopping at different terminals along the way, you know, picking up different freight or, you know, transferring trailers and things like that. So it took a couple extra days, but I'd rather have it done right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
So there you guys go. The new engine will be rated for probably 1200, I think, is what we're thinking. The stock block of an LSA will hold until it starts to have major issues. However, the internals, like the rods, they'll be rated for 1400 horsepower, and the crank and everything like that still is using the stock crank, just like LME had said. So a lot of people were asking on my previous video, why send out the motor to a different company? Why not have CSP do it? And well, here's why.
Well, originally we were going to do it, But we also do a lot of work with LME. They make some of the best engines around. We reached out to them, asked if they wanted to be a part of Nick's build. And they said, yeah, they plan to build an engine that was well beyond what we were planning to do. We were planning on forged rods and pistons, and they have ultra billet rods and pistons that should be capable of 2,000 horsepower.
Diamond pistons, right? That's what they use, yeah.
Yeah, and so
Callie's Performance is in on it, Diamond's in on it. They're porting the blower and porting everything, like the full job, really.
yeah,
And you don't have a CNC machine here, I mean, so you can't like port stuff. A lot of people were wondering about that. It's like, well, I guess not a lot of performance shops really do that kind of work.
yeah.
You know?
A good CNC machine costs like $250,000. So
I didn't even know they were that much.
yeah,
that's a lot.
expensive. I mean, that's one of the cool things about those CNC machines is that you can do the same job over and over.
So this motor is going to be essentially a fully, completely built LSA to the T. Like, it pretty much doesn't get better than this.
Yeah,
as far as an LSA motor goes.
Yeah,
So-
we were planning on having the blower like hand ported, but LME is doing the whole CNC job to it. The blower's done, the heads are done, the engine is shipping out today.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I'm thrilled. I can't
Yeah.
wait for it to come back.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this to actually like go under the knife. Because once this goes under the knife, this job should take about a week, and then we'll see you guys at Motorama.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody basically that what this car was last year, even at the end of the season, is going to be nowhere close to what it's going to be in a couple weeks.
Yeah, if you thought it sounded wicked last year, the camshaft that we're throwing in here is obscene. It's a race car camshaft.
Yeah, we're going to probably rev it to like over $7,000, at least 7, I would think.
Yeah, at least 7.
Yeah, race car.
Vroom vroom.
So this here is the main part that we're going to talk about today, and this is from Australia, which is really cool. This is from Forced Inductions,
They sent us a box.
and yeah, look at that,
Nick.
with my name on it. Nick Guitarmageddon, aka 2013 Camaro 1. Okay, so this is going to be replacing the heat exchanger on my car.
Yeah, we're going to use this cardboard.
Cardboard,
piece.
correct.
So this is one of the best modifications that you guys can do.
What is that?
This is where magic happens. This is the interchiller.
Okay.
And what this does is it cools down your intercooler temperatures drastically to like 30 some degrees. Your intake air temps, even on 90-degree days, are in the 50s.
Yeah,
so
all
it's
the time, right.
sub-ambient. It's like
Right.
winter all the time, like a cold, fresh start all the time.
One of the cool things about this is so it uses the AC system essentially on the car. So you can run AC and the interchiller, or just the interchiller for like when you're racing the car, because tracks don't want your AC on obviously when you're racing. So I'll still be able to retain the AC in that car,
Yeah.
which would be pretty awesome.
Race car. with
Yeah,
AC.
right.
Yeah, this is just one of the best things that you can do. I mean, it's literally like a cold start, no heat soak. Heat soak's a thing of the past with this.
Yeah.
And as you guys know, this blower heat soaks like obscene. You do
And these are even worse.
yeah, you do 3-4 pulls and you're down like 30 horsepower.
Oh, yeah.
You come to a stop like after running at the track, you let the car cool down. Well, guess what? All that engine heat's going right up into your blower and heating those intake air temps up to like 200 degrees.
Right.
Until it cools back down once that coolant starts moving again. And that heat soak, it's hard to go away. Well, when you're talking sub-ambient intake air temperatures, this thing will cool it down to 50 just idling and sitting there. You can sit at a light and not have to worry about your intake air temperatures going through the roof because
It'll
the
always be
interchiller-
cold, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the interchiller unit there. Here's our lines
Yep. That
that will be used.
should be about it. There's going to be some switches and stuff.
Yeah, because I'll basically have to turn it on and off. So if I want to use it just interchiller, there's a switch that I will do that with.
Condenser stuff.
The condenser, yeah.
All sorts of others. I'm not going to pull this out because
No, yeah,
I'll
of course.
drop it and then we'll be like, hey, let's wait for parts from Australia.
Yeah, so like I said, guys, this came from Australia. This company developed this interchiller, Forced Inductions. I remember seeing them on the Camaro 5 forums talking about when they were pre-production systems and testing, and the results were amazing. So I finally decided to bite the bullet and do it. And honestly, it's going to be one of the better investments of the build, just because of the fact that I'll be able to use the power consistently on the car, pass after pass after pass, and not have to worry about it, like he said, heat soaking or waiting, like, oh, I'm going to do a pass, now I got to go sit over here, park my car, pop my hood, put some ice on the blower. No, it's
Yeah.
always going to be that way.
Yeah,
So
you
I could literally do a hot lap hot lap the car and it should still run the same pass.
Yeah, you pretty much could. It's just going to make being at the track that much more enjoyable.
A lot of people put the icebox in the back of a trunk, which takes up a lot of space. Obviously, I've got
Some
two
people
bottle
put it in the wheel well area too.
Yeah, they put it there, but I've got bottles that need to go back here, so I have limited trunk area as it is. And now with the 15-pounders, they're going to take up even more space. So it will eliminate that, and it will eliminate
That's a lot of extra weight, too.
Well, that and just the ice box itself. You got to drain it. You got to do all this shit to upkeep it. And like you said, the performance of an ice box doesn't really compare to the consistent performance of an interchiller. And I'll delete I won't even need a heat exchanger anymore. That'll be gone. So I'll be able to run just the interchiller and retain my AC.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Just in case it gets too hot, I can just
like an amazing
flick the AC on. Woo! Yeah, so when I'm in the staging lane, sweating my ass off in my 3-layer fire suit in the dead of summer, I can have the AC on, and then when I make my pass, I'll turn it off. So next video,
Go Eagles!
dude, Eagles fans, let me tell you something about Eagles fans.
Whoa,
You know what?
What are you saying about Eagles fans?
You guys can't deny, like,
Yeah, we
a
are.
bunch of assholes.
I'm not an asshole.
Maybe you're
Like, no,
not, but
like-
the majority of Eagles fans,
No, there's a handful of people that give people
The
bad
Vikings
names.
came to town and messed with the Rocky statue. Don't come to Philly and mess with the Rocky statue. Plain and simple.
Yeah, don't mess with the Rocky stuff.
hey, I'm not saying the Vikings fans are good either. I'm just saying
Like, people
everyone's
get
like,
passionate about that stuff. I'm just happy that the team's doing well after,
Yeah.
what went down.
we'll see if they choke this time too. Anyway, so next time we do a video here, it's gonna have all of the parts, the motor's gonna be here, everything's gonna be here and ready to put in this car behind us. Definitely subscribe to Andrew, Complete Street Performance.
Please, like you'll see some pretty fun stuff.
Yeah, they like to have fun with their channel, and so do I. So be sure to subscribe to them. I'll have their info below in the description as well. If you go to their Instagram too, which is Complete Street, you'll see a lot of dyno videos on there. I mean, how many cars have you dynoed in your life? Like, could you even do a rough estimate or not?
I mean,
I
you're probably like, so I started this around like 2006, 2007-ish. I don't know. I'd probably like in the 10,000 range.
10,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot. How's that possible?
I mean, I do 2 to 4 cars a day.
Well, that's okay. I mean, that makes sense. For 10 years, and you worked how many? 5 days a week, or were you doing it on the
I was
weekends
doing it
too?
7 days a week.
Oh, okay. Well, there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
was putting in 100-hour work
So
weeks.
10,000
horrible.
cars. I don't even know how that's. Geez, that's just crazy.
Well, I mean, I just maxed out my HP Tuners cable, and I have year model stuff, and
Yeah.
I mean that's 1,000 credits and of like stuff that I can do
Right.
no problem.
Right.
I don't know.
I didn't even know about
That's
that.
my 4th HP Tuners cable.
I didn't know about that. When I came to you guys, I had no idea. If I knew that when I came to it, it even sealed the deal even more that you tuned 10,000 cars. Like, that's a lot of experience tuning cars. That's good. You've tuned 10,000 cars, so I definitely feel a lot safer, a lot better with you tuning this car and you building it. So it's gonna go good this time. We're gonna make some good power.
Yeah.
And it's not for sale.
It's for sale.
It's not.
25,000.
Don't listen to Andrew.
Send a check, cashier's check, make it out to Andrew Zurich. Don't make it out to Complete Street. Just send it right out. And, once you cash it, you can come pick it up whenever Nick lets you.
Fake news. So anyways, heading back home now, and obviously I'm not selling the ZL1. That was just a joke. I'm sure some of you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, clickbait, ah! But it's fun to joke around sometimes, and I'll never sell that car, like never. That car holds something very special towards me, because it's the very first car on the channel, and it's the car I had always wanted, so I'll never get rid of that car no matter what. I will always keep it, and the build is just going to keep getting better and better as the years go on. But like I said, you got to have fun with it sometimes, and I figured why not just throw a for sale sign on the car and throw people off completely. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Stay tuned for the next video. It's going to show everything of the build all the parts, everything, and they're going to be explained through the entire video. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait to show you guys everything, and I can't wait to start this build and get the Freedom Rocket back on the road. As always, be sure to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.